Anything can go wrong. Infuriating.
Holy shit.
I'm sold out of a lot of stock. Why is that my problem? 112 scrunchies. I'm selfish, sorry guys. I did end up doing something a little bit stupid. I don't like it. 12 hours of sewing. The slightly heavier cotton. Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Megan and I'm the owner of a small business called Fauna Rose. I mostly make and sell scrunchies and macrame, but I do a few other goodies in there as well. And in today's video, I am going to be working on a restock that is happening in a few hours time, technically. It's currently Friday afternoon, so I don't have long before I need to go to work, so I somehow have to make about 500 scrunchies in about an hour and a half. So I best crack on because this week has just gotten away from me, but I'm going to be restocking a bunch of my sold out items because I've just done my Christmas launch and so many items sold out, which is amazing, but I'm running very low on a lot of stock. I'm sold out of a lot of stock and I said I was going to restock everything tomorrow morning, but now that time is almost here and I've made nothing for it, so I'm going to shut up. I'm going to crack on.
But before we do that, we're gonna have a look at what I got up to throughout the week. I hope you enjoy this little montage of some of the clips that I managed to take. If you see your orders being packaged throughout this little bit, guys, thank you so much. I'll catch you guys in a minute. It smells weird in here. See where Luna's ripped up the carpet there? Hi.
I've got a lot of fabric to get cut, so I'm kind of in a makeshift cutting area because if you're new here and you've not seen any of my recent videos, I'm in the process of a studio makeover. It's very chaotic in here right now. I've started moving some stuff back in, but at the same time I'm still working on the makeover. It's quite a lot right now. So I've had to wedge 2 units together, and then my adjustable movable desk is going to be where we are cutting some fabric. So not the best surface area, but it's what we're working with for now. So let's get on with cutting a bunch of the fabric, and hopefully I can get some stuff done before I have to go to work. Hey guys, I'm looking pretty dishevelled and very worse for wear. I've got back from work, I've had my dinner, it's quite late, but I've got a whole night of sewing ahead of me. You may have just seen that huge pile of fabric I now had to sew. When I was cutting the fabric earlier on today, I didn't realise that my memory card was full, so I kept pressing record because I had my headphones in. I didn't hear it beeping telling me that the memory was full. So hopefully I was able to actually get some clips prior to the memory being full. But it is all cut and ready to go. So I've just realised as well that one of the fabrics that I ordered hasn't actually arrived. So the red gingham fabric arrived, which is for my robin scrunchies, which are the lace ones, but I still have a bunch of those. While I was just buying stuff to restock, I thought I might as well just buy some just in case. But it's the green, the Ruth ones that I've sold out of. I did have one left, but I think that went in an order this morning, so I completely sold out of them. And obviously restocks tomorrow morning, so I could restock them and hope that the fabric comes in soon and do it as a made to order, but I don't work that way because there's so many factors and things that could go wrong. I don't want to risk someone potentially buying it and then me not being able to make it. I'm not really sure, so yeah, I'm not going to be able to restock them, unfortunately. It would make more sense to push the restock back, but I've already shared it on social media, so just gonna have to see what I can get done. So let's get sewing.
So that unfortunately didn't happen, guys. I think I've just taken on way too much and I ended up pretty poorly. I was really run down and I just needed to deep breathe and to chill. I didn't chill. I still worked, obviously, but I kind of looked at all the work I had to do and knew that it wasn't going to be possible to get this restock done in only a few hours time. So I made the decision to postpone it. So I'm sorry about that, but I then spent the rest of the day just at my sewing machine in my comfies trying to smash out as many scrunchies as possible. Holy shit. What the hell? I don't have the option to view how many people are on my website. It's not a feature that my website hosts provide. I'd love to have that feature, but it seems to be a feature on like Shopify and that. I never really have any idea of how many people are on the website, how many people are shopping or anything, but I've just gone on my abandoned carts, which is obviously where people potentially go to then check out, but then don't. And it's basically shown me the sheer amount of people that currently have carts on my website, like today. And it is insane, like there's so many people, what the hell. Really cool to see. Whether or not we get orders, we never know, but it's done. I did everything on time, which is insane. I never do this, but I'm exhausted, but gotta crack on. I am shaking like a leaf. Your girl needs sleep, your girl needs food, your girl needs rest.
Hello guys, I'm sorry I haven't really spoken to you sort of face on much in this vlog. I ended up getting a little bit sick, worse for wear, just under the weather a bit, so I did have to postpone the launch, as I'm sure I would have mentioned or you guys would have seen. But I did end up doing something a little bit stupid. Well, it's not stupid, it's just not how I run things, because I don't have the best track record when it comes to look and stuff. And I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this in some vlogs before, that I don't do made to order stuff in terms of like my scrunchies and stuff. stuff. Because I rely on a number of things when it comes to making my scrunchies, the different materials that go into it, my sewing machine, and anything could go wrong. Shipping things could get delayed, which is what I'm going to talk to you briefly about in a second. Sewing machine could break, anything could happen. So for me personally, I just prefer to make the items and put them on my website, but there's only so many hours in the day and I didn't have the stock ready, so I had to postpone it. And I still, even after like what, 12 hours of sewing yesterday, plus however many other hours that went into yesterday in terms of work, because I didn't go to bed till like 2 a.m. and then I was up at 7 for the launch, so very tired. So when I keep saying I don't know where to find time from, guys, I don't stop, I promise. I'm not lying, I'm not making it up. But I've got a whole box here full of scrunchies that are done, and unfortunately I ran out of elastic, which is obviously my own fault, and usually I'm a lot more on top of certain things because I ran out of my hardware in a recent vlog. Normally I'm a little bit more on top of these things, but because I've not had everything in my studio, things have sort of been packed away here, there and everywhere. I knew I had backup elastic to cut, I just didn't know how much, and I didn't obviously plan on selling out of a bunch of items and having to remake this many. I'm still waiting on elastic to arrive, so unfortunately I've run out of elastic. So I've made up all of the ones that I can for now, but I haven't done the finishing seams, and obviously I launched them without them being finished, which I'm still nervous for, because until these are finished and they're with my stock, anything can go wrong. So let's hope it doesn't. I'm so proud that I actually managed to get the website and email marketing and everything done on time. Pretty proud of that. But the fabrics arrived that I mentioned hadn't arrived when I was last cutting fabric, and this is the sage green gingham print that I use for my roof scrunchies, so the ones with the lace in it. And I had an interesting time with this yesterday. Also, please ignore the fact that my hair is wet still. I'm letting it air dry. I needed a very hot steamy shower today, so please just ignore that. But anyway, so come yesterday, I only had 2 parcels that I was waiting for. One of them was a tablecloth from Amazon. 9 times out of 10, Amazon send with themselves. Sometimes they will send things with Royal Mail. And I was also waiting on fabric, but that was coming from Every, Hermes, whatever they now call themselves. So they were the only 2 things I was waiting on, nothing else. Postie came and I got a slip through the door saying that I owed Royal Mail money, which really confused me. I read through the slip, did a bunch of Googling, because it said I owed £5. And I was like, what do I owe £5 for? I'm so confused. And it said that whoever sent it hasn't paid any postage. I was like, why is that my problem? So thinking I only had these 2 parcels that I was waiting on, I checked the tracking for the Every Hermes thing and it said they were still waiting to receive it. And then I contacted Amazon and they said, no, it's going to be coming with one of our delivery drivers. It'll be with you today. It's not coming with Royal Mail. So I was like, what the hell is it? So online I had to pay the £5 and then reschedule a delivery, but it won't be coming till like next week sometime. Or I had about 20 minutes to get myself showered, dressed, ready, and down to the Royal Mail collection thing to pay it in person, and I could pick it up there and then, which I managed to do. Because I thought, I don't want to pay for something if I don't want it. I know that sounds awful. I'm like, but why have I got a parcel coming to me and they've not paid the postage for it? Why do I then have to pay it even though I don't know what it is? So I thought, right, if I go there, hopefully I can say to the person, is there any chance I can look at the parcel and see what it is first? So I went down there like 3 minutes before the collection point closed, and the lady was lovely and she was like, ah, right, I know what it is. And as soon as she handed it to me, she was like, it's an Every parcel. And I was like, I do know what it is, it's my fabric. So the lady basically said to me that either the person that sent it to me has paid to have it sent by Every, and then they just didn't know what to do with it, so they've just thrown it somewhere. So they might have put it in a Royal Mail post box, they might have pushed it through someone else's door, they could have just got it into the system some way and it's ended up with Royal Mail. But obviously because they've technically not then paid any postage for Royal Mail, I've then had to pay for that. So that was kind of infuriating, but I've got my fabric and I don't know who to contact now, because I don't know if it was a problem with Every, because according to Every they've still not received it, which means the seller's just thrown it somewhere and hoped it'll get to me eventually. But either way, the fabric's here. That was a really long story and my voice is on fire. As you can tell, I'm still not feeling grand, but I did add 5 of these up on the website because I thought, hopefully, there's a lot of fabric here and I've got a lot of the lace detail. Hopefully I can at least get 5 of these made up, because if anything goes wrong, there's a lot of fabric there for any mistakes, if that makes any sense. So I do need to get all of this cut, and I've got some fabric as well that I found at a thrift shop, charity shop, that I want to upcycle, I guess you could say, and turn it into no waste mystery scrunchies. It's kind of like a silky paisley print. It's just a white one, really pretty, so I might cut that up as well. I then need to get the finishing seams done on all these scrunchies. There's quite a lot here. I'm really proud that I managed to do it. My mum has placed an order, which is very kind of her. So mum, I know you do occasionally watch the vlogs, thank you so much. There is a custom headband on it, so I need to make that up. I'm not going to start reeling off all the things I need to do because I'll be here for weeks. Yeah, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to get this cut.
So this is that fabric that I was just talking about. The lighting's gone really dark all of a sudden. Gotta love winter for that, eh? But yeah, it's this like paisley sort of print, silky paisley print. So I'm gonna measure it up and see what I can get out of this and if I can actually get any mystery scrunchies out of it. I'm not enjoying how dark it's gone. 4 p.m. and it's dark. I don't like it. I had to put my lamp on, it's too dark, but I think I got about 9, maybe 10 strips out of that, which isn't bad whatsoever. Try and give you a better look at it there. So they'll probably make some really cute little scrunchies to go in the no waste mystery bags. But I might quickly show you a few of the other fabrics, shall I? It's kind of not relevant to the video, I don't really have the time. No, I'm gonna do it anyway, I don't care. You can tell that I didn't speak to you guys at all yesterday because I'm now just waffling on, but these are just some other fabrics that I found in the thrift shop when I last went in. I've got a bunch of this faux leather. I don't know if leatherette's the right word, but it's faux leather, black faux leather fabric. And then I don't know if I am actually going to use any of these for what I'm thinking of using it for, because I haven't unwrapped any of them, so I don't actually know how much they are or what state they're in. Let's see how much is there. The slightly heavier cotton. Oh, actually there's loads of it here. And then these feel about the same weight, so I'm going to assume that they're about the same size, but it's a beautiful olive velvety fabric. Do you know what, this would be nice as curtains in here. Oh, that might be a shot actually. Well, that panel would be literally the perfect size. Oh no, that one's too small. Okay, I'm getting distracted, sorry guys. 2 decent amounts of fabric there, and it's a really heavy duty, gorgeous olivey greeny colour. I couldn't resist leaving those behind, so there you go, little fabric haul that you didn't ask for, but I gave it you anyway. I need to crack on. Let's get the sewing machine out. Gosh, is that you yelling, bud? What's the matter? Sorry the lighting sucks guys, but 7 of the green gingham lace ones are all done. I have then just added elastic, using the last of my elastic to a bunch of minis and a few XLs, but that's the last of it now, apart from the elastic that I am going to use for the mystery scrunchies. That is it now. I can't really make anything else, so I've swapped my needle out and I've put a new needle in that's really suitable for very delicate fabric, and I'm going to attempt to sew some of these up, turn them into mystery scrunchies, but it's getting quite late already and I have a lot of other things to do. So let's get a wriggle on. I love these. I think I might keep one myself. I might put a label in it and keep one because I'm selfish. Sorry guys. Look how cute they are. They're basically just like my Clio minis, but with like a little bit of a pattern on them. I have used a different elastic. I bought it years ago accidentally and it's not quite as stretchy as the elastic that I use now, but I did cut them a little bit longer so they kind of work out the same stretch, if that makes any sense whatsoever. There is 9 of them there, so I think 8 is a better number to make up for stock because it's a round number. Just making up excuses to keep one. I'm actually going to film a reel or a short video. My voice is going. I think I'm going to have to end the video soon, but I'm going to film some content for social media. I might pop you guys on a bit of a time lapse so you can see me struggling, try not to trip over anything in my office while trying to get a bit of social media content, but at least these are done. So I don't know if you can see because the lighting's not great, but there's Eggy. Koshka's in there. He's just woken up, but I've got Koshka in that one, Cleo in that one. They're both wrapped up in my dressing gowns. I'm going to attempt to film this without disturbing these guys too much.
There we go. 112 scrunchies in there. All made up, almost finished. They all do just need the finishing seams still, but pretty much 3 full days of work. What I am going to do is leave this video here. Thank you for joining me. Sorry if it wasn't super interesting, but I am very glad that I've got over 100 scrunchies done and I've got a bunch of others prepped there, so hopefully I can get all these finished in the morning. But the restock is live and done, so if you want to shop any of these goodies, the link for the website is down below. I'm going to keep the outro very short because I've got a very busy week ahead of me. As per, I've got my first 3-day event next weekend. Very nervous for it, but I don't have time to be nervous. I've got a lot to do. But thank you so much for joining me in this video, guys. If you could give it a massive thumbs up, leave me a comment down below and subscribe if you aren't. All the social media links and the website link, everything is down below, so feel free to head on over there and check it out if you want to support me in other ways. A huge thank you to all my wonderful family members. Thank you all so much for your continued support. If you're interested in joining the Fauna Rose family, I do have memberships where you can subscribe each month and you get heaps of extra content, behind the scenes, discount codes and things like that. Again, all the information for that is down below. It is on my Buy Me a Coffee page. But apart from that, thank you so much for all your support, guys. I will see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, Bubbles. Oh, boop. Still makes me laugh when people think you can't train cats. You can to an extent.